I want to continue a discussion I began last week about a problem that we have with our youth. It's peer pressure. Yes, peer pressure. Last week I discussed how it began in adolescence and continued to grow into adulthood. I also advised that we can have good peer pressure and we can also have bad peer pressure. A study group competing with one another to have the highest grade point average, that's good peer pressure. A sporting team or football team exercising, training, that's also good peer pressure examples. On the flip side, juveniles who skip school, drink alcohol, or smoke whatever they can get their hands on, well, that's an example of bad peer pressure. I'd rather not go over the statistics about the suicide death rates of approximately 4.3 females per 100,000 females, or the fact that suicides are committed by just about every race. Across the board, we are all affected. If you want to see those statistics, see my last video, see those statistics. The bottom line is that the statistics should be zero. No suicide is acceptable. We are failing to help our youth in dealing with problems. Now, before we look at some solutions, let's look at how peer pressure took hold of our children. Let's first look at the animal kingdom. When you look at a bird, let's say you notice a flock of white swans. Usually they spend time together. Pigeons, they congregate and fly together. Dogs, they go hang out together. Fish swim in a school of similar fish. Animals tend to fly, run, swim with animals just like them. It's basically a form of self-preservation. If I spend time with a species similar to mine, I'm less likely to get eaten. A deer won't hang out with a lion if he wants to live. It's no different than the human species. Kids spend time with other kids of like mind. If a new kid on the block wants to have friends, he or she will need to fit in the crowd. If a crowd likes to watch movies and you don't watch movies, you won't be part of that crowd. If a group likes to go dancing and you don't dance, you won't be part of that crowd. You probably will be ostracized. When in Rome, you just do as the Romans do. That's the saying. That negative reinforcement sometimes feels overwhelming to juveniles. All children want to belong to a family of some kind. They all want to belong. But here lies the answer. Family. You heard it. Family. I'm sure you remember a time when there were a mother and a father in the home many years ago, when the mother was a homemaker and only the father would leave the home to make a living back in the day. Well, today, sometimes both mother and father is a father figure or a mother figure in the home. I understand that we don't always have control over which parent works and which parent stays home. We can't control whether a relationship works and a parent remains in a child's life. I get all that, I understand. But that's the point, because there's a missing component in the family structure. A child is learning to handle problems in life from their friends instead of the parents. Children are raising children instead of the parents. YouTube is raising our children instead of parents. What can be done? Well, I'm going to tell you my solution. Again, I'm only giving you my opinion on what I believe society needs. You're entitled to your own opinion, but this is mine. Alright, unlike the animal kingdom, where some animals are born and left to fend for themselves, a lot of animals do that, or they only have one parent that stays around to raise the juvenile. Well, the human being was not built for that. We were built so that a man and a woman can come together and have a child and raise the child together. I also understand that gays and lesbians are having children now. I'm not one to judge, but the fact still remains the same. The child will still need the father figure and the mother figure. Let me explain. The father figure will go out and make money to provide for the family. The father figure will protect the family from all foreseen harm. A father figure will discipline a child when that discipline is warranted to guide that child to become a productive part of society. I must also point out that this father figure many times is a woman, especially in a single parent home. She has to be the mother and the father. A mother figure will nurture the child, feed the child, give the child the hugs, kisses, love, tenderness that all children need, especially at the younger ages. Whether you're gay or straight, I believe that these qualities are what a child needs. I must point out that this mother figure also is sometimes a man in a single parent home. So it may be possible for two men or two women to have and give these qualities to a child. So I guess what I'm saying is all a child needs is a father figure and a mother figure in their lives. With single parents' homes, it becomes very difficult as the one parent is usually always working, but it's not impossible. Let me continue with my solution. Now, you ever heard of the term, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, that statement is so true. The ideal situation is a two-parent home, as I explained before, but the next option is an extended family. Do you have a brother or a sister, or aunt, or uncle, or cousin, someone you can depend on? The next option are friends and neighbors. I can't imagine you are the only single parent in your entire neighborhood. Is it possible you can befriend that person and you both can help each other raising your children? Obviously, you won't do this with someone you don't like, respect, or trust. You gotta trust this person. You want to find someone of like mind. This may be of help to both of you. You work and they are off, and when they are working, you're off. There's always someone to watch the kids. Lastly, children are influenced by the company they keep. To prevent bad peer pressure from affecting your children, you need to expose your children to good peer pressure. Hopefully the neighbor or family member, whoever it is that you have that's helping you, is of good and high morals, you hope. And so are their children. That should provide you a good influence for your child's life. Enroll them in a sport, take them to a park, have them start a hobby, participate in a weekly church function. Remember, an idle mind is a devil's playground or the devil's workshop. So give your kids something good to do so they don't have time to think of something bad or get involved in. I hope this helps. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel. Help this channel grow and reach as many people as possible. We all need this. This information is needed by everyone. This has been the Ask Officer Mac Show on the Mac Broadcasting Channel. My name is Officer Mac. I will see you next week.